Okay, if you follow me on Patreon, I just put up a couple of videos there. One was the famous Wrap My Hijab video. I just did a reaction to that, but this is something new. It's from Ellie. Rapper Moana Haydar talks sexism, misogyny, and religion on the internet. I find this completely odd because she's a hijab wearing Muslim. Okay.
I love being a woman on the internet because I love representing almost 2 billion people as if we're a monolithic group. And they especially love being reduced to a pregnant rapper chaplain. I'll always be loved by.
Okay, the problem is it's not that you're fucking just representing Muslims or Islam. The problem is, dear woman, is you are representing the most oppressive force on the planet, who will stone women to death in certain parts of the world if they do not dress modestly enough. Okay? You can sing and dance and rap all you fucking want because you live in the West. Try that shit in Iran. You would have gotten in trouble for wearing makeup.
My fans until I wear something that they think is ugly, or too covered up, or too revealing. And then they'll spend all their extra time trying to convince everybody why I'm a possessed demon woman trying to take everybody to hell with me.
We don't do that. I can guarantee you nobody from my side, the anti-feminist side, does that. We like seeing women wearing very little clothing. It's your conservative fellow Muslim males, on the other hand, and fellow Muslim women that have a conniption fit if you wear something too revealing. Fuck. I mean, I should know. I got it for another video I did about some Egyptian actress who who was facing possible prison time for wearing a dress they thought was too sexual. And I got a bunch of them saying, well, at least in Islam, we do not allow our women to be whores. It's like, dude, you're a straight man. Don't you want to see women wearing very little clothing? This is why Islam needs booze.
I never need a therapist because everyone is always willing to let me know if my actions and behaviors on social media are a cry for help, like changing my hijab style.
Okay, I don't give a fuck. The point that they're making is that the hijab is a symbol not of empowerment, but of repression. Okay?
I love being a woman on the internet because dudes are always willing to let me know when I'm being reverse toxic patriarchal misogynist. I especially love.
You do know that as a woman on the internet, most of the abusive comments or mean comments you get are not from men. They're from women, bitch.
That when dudes send me messages asking me if I'm married, and then if I don't respond, start threatening my life. And then when I do
That's a little extreme. Why do I not A, believe you, or B, are you sure they're just not fucking trolling?
respond, they ask me if I'm happy in my marriage and let me know how they can make me happy.
Boy, you ain't got no juice. Boy, you drive a old coupe. Too little for your ego, and I cannot give you no boost.
Well, if we want to follow Sharia law or what's in the Quran, I could just go to your dad and get an agreed price, and then you'd be forced to marry me. That happens in Iran a lot, by the way.
Say my voice is hot on, cause you getting turned on. Boy, you might need Quran. Boy, you need a turn down.
I especially love being a pregnant woman on the internet.
You're still pregnant? Jesus! Or is that a different baby?
Especially when I got comments from people like, is that safe? Should she be doing that? Or like, she shouldn't be rubbing her belly like that. It's too suggestive. It's too sexual.
Again! This was not from the Western ilk, okay? These are your people! These are fellow Muslims saying this. I don't know the gender of the fucking shit, but lady, if you look at stats, the younger you get with Muslims, the more regressive they get, the more fundamentalist they get. Okay, I'm sorry, but your religion is not progressing, it's regressing into a bad, bad place. Yeah, Christianity had some fucked up shit in its history, but we got the fuck out of that, but we didn't go back. I mean, yes, there are a few weird sects of Christianity that if they had the power would take Wiccans out from their bead shops and burn them at the stake. But we don't let them do that. In Muslim countries, on the other hand, they can legally beat the fuck out of gay people in public square and nobody stops them.
Like, dude, how do you think I got pregnant to begin with?
Rubbing your belly? I think you needed to open up your... Oh, sex.
I really loved being a postpartum woman.
Again... Yes, the Islam has sex. But the problem is that any public displays of sexuality are forbidden. That's what they're griping about.
On the
Personally, I don't find a pregnant woman rubbing her belly sexual in any way.
internet.
There's another part of... Actually, pregnant women are not sexy. I'm sorry, but it's just fucking true. They look kind of weird. I mean, I suppose if it's your wife or something, fine. But if I'm not married to her and I don't even know her, pregnant women look fucking weird.
Especially when people would ask me, when are you gonna have your baby? And I'd already had my baby.
Oh, wow.
I love being a woman on the internet because, like, when people will post a video and then everybody gets really excited about how deep and dope the lyrics are, but that's never happened to me because in my comments all I ever see is, go back to Trashcanistan, you goat fucker. I love being a woman.
Okay, first off, your lyrics are not dope. I've listened to your song several times. What is so fucking deep and dope about rap my hijab, rap my hijab, rap my hijab, rap my hijab? What is fucking dope about that? What is dope about another lyric? Make a feminist planet, women haters get banished. You are part of the most patriarchal, misogynistic religion on the fucking planet. Okay? The Middle East is a literal patriarchy. I joke about patriarchy, okay? I call myself Lord of Patriarchy as a joke. Okay? But would I ever actually seriously push to overturn the 19th? No. Well, the Utah case make a damn good case of why the 19th should be repealed. And so does Anna Kasparian. And Amy Schumer. And Sarah Silverman. And pretty much every prominent woman on the left. But that aside. But do you think women in Saudi Arabia are going to get the vote any fucking time soon? I don't know. Maybe they have. For Christ's sake, Saudi Arabia had to be drug into the 21st century kicking and screaming. You just got the right to drive.
Woman on the internet, especially when people are like, hey, where are you from? And I'm like, Flint, Michigan. And they're like, no, like, where are you from? You're so exotic. And I'm like, Syria. And then I'm like, so where are you from? And they're like, North Carolina. And I'm like, wow, so you're Cherokee?
Okay. God. So she's an American. Okay. Do you honestly think you could have your rap career in Syria? Why do I think you'd be stoned to death for some fucking reason? Okay, you live in America. In America, you can be a hijab wearing Muslim and no one can do anything about it because we have freedom of religion. We also wouldn't allow any Muslim cleric to call for your beating because you did something sexual. Okay? But in Iran and Syria and places like that where Islam is taking over, this is why America is... We're not fighting against the faith being practiced. We're fighting against it trying to slither its way into government. Sharia law is bad. I don't give a fuck if it's part of your religion or your fucking culture. Some cultures are better than others. My culture of a capitalistic, democratically elected constitutional republic is better than Sharia law. Some shit is better than fucking others. Once again, in closing, hijab needs a few things. One, stop having your women cover up so much. And two, drink booze. Islam needs booze. All right, that ends this motherfucker.